Alright, so we're here at my parents' basement and I gotta clear this room out. I need a workspace for the epoxy project. So this is gonna be it, but obviously it's not in condition to be working on right now. So we have to go through all this stuff, get it out of here, and hopefully find at least somewhat organized of a spot to do, because then once I'm done with this project, we'll then be working on finishing this closet. So let's get to it. I hope this video inspires you to go get after your own projects, whether it's epoxy or something else. You can totally do it yourself. So let's get to it. So perhaps not a world-class workshop, not the biggest workshop ever, but it's a workshop, a temporary workshop for me to be working in, because that's what workshops are. But here it is. Look at it. I love it. I have a space where I can work. So yeah, we don't really have a table even, or a workspace. We're gonna have to figure that out. Don't have anything figured out yet for that. But let's go get some stuff. I've been holding some stuff in the truck for this project that we're gonna be working on. So I just gotta go get that. And we got a couple packages to open. Some exciting stuff. Let's go check it out. So we got some Total Boat clear casting epoxy, but there's some mixing cups that have measurements on them. We got some tungsten carbide routing bits. We got a mixer for the epoxy, so you just put in a drill. And then we also have our black diamond epoxy pigment powders. So there's a bunch of different colors in here that you actually add to the resin, which gives you your coloring. Alright, so we're back at it. We're just going to be messing around with the router. Honestly, I don't have that much experience with the router, so we're going to use this test piece of wood and just try it out. Cut these slots. We did get this big one, but we're just gonna fill these two with epoxy and try it out. Let's read the instructions and actually figure out what we're supposed to do here. Okay, so after reading it, it sounds like you mix 3 parts of this and 1 part of that, which makes sense why they're sized that way. And then you put it into a cup, you stir it for 2 minutes, then we pour it into another cup, add your coloring powder, stir that up for 2 to 3 minutes, and then pour it. And it recommends with wood, since it's porous, that you first do a base coat, a very thin base coat, because the wood actually has air in it and everything. It keeps those bubbles from coming up into the epoxy. And then you let that sit for a couple hours, and then you do a second fill over top of that. So timing wise, it looks like, yeah, you wait 4 to 8 hours for each pour, and then it's sandable in 12 to 24 hours, and a full cure takes 5 to 7 days, so a week. So I say we just go for it, give it a shot, at least do like a very baseline coat, and then we'll come back maybe tomorrow and fill in the rest. So let's try it. Okay, that's cool. Already, that's cool. Stir. All right, so it's increasingly becoming more clear. There's definitely air bubbles in it though. Look at that though. It's already so cool. First pour with the epoxy. That's cool. Look at that. Nice and translucent though. Probably could use some more powder, but I just want to try it. This might be the way to go. Just fill it all in there. Isn't that super cool? Check that out. Looks like it's slow motion, but it's not. So cool. Alright, I said screw it and filled this one too. It just looks so good. You can see just over level with the surface, so there's plenty, and then we'll be able to sand down and try that out. So test one done for now. Alright, so a day later, you can see it dropped about 1/8 of an inch, even though that one was actually bubbling over, so it definitely got sucked in a little bit. So that's probably why they have you do a base coat like we did on this one. So from now on, with the wood, we will do just a very thin base coat, let it sit for a day, and then fill the rest up. But we're learning and figuring it out, so that's the whole point of this. So this piece is going to continue to be a test piece because next project over here, but before we do it on some nicer stuff, I want to try it over here. Also, these coasters are looking sweet. Go check out that video, link in description, or whatever little button there to click. Go do it. It's not the most beautiful thing, but we got some upcoming projects that are gonna look way better because of the practice we got here. So go check out those other videos, but I appreciate you for watching. We'll see you next time.